What are some things you are worried about this election cycle? I'm really worried about AI videos. I'm aware it's possible to tell they're fake, but all you have to do is take an actual video and tweak it a bit to completely change it. Add in the fact that the majority of people will accept what they see with very little questions, and it's a real recipe for fuckery. I'm not worried about a civil war, but I am worried about more and more unhinged people taking action, inspiring others to do the same. People keep talking about a coming civil war. They should be worried about an increase in terrorist acts by Americans against Americans. I'm worried that people are going to be fatigued on the whole save democracy idea. The last several elections have been about this. The rich, using the politicians they finance to get in office, will continue to make life more difficult for the average common man. Corporate greed will continue its momentum. Working a regular job won't provide families a comfortable, safe life, or hope for the future. People will need to work extra to make ends meet, thus not having enough family time, the time to enrich their children and ensure family bonding. I'm worried that there are millions of eligible Americans and we have the same two old dudes from last time. Really, we couldn't find anyone else? Nobody wants this shit job. Project 2025. Look it up if you aren't already aware. Winding up with an insane lunatic running my country. Outside influencers, nobody seems to care and nobody can stop them, so should the whole world get a vote? Seems they already do. By any means necessary, this is terrifying to me. Domestic terrorists. That a not too insignificant contingent of the electorate will not accept the results if their preferred candidate doesn't win. This contingent got a little upset the last go around and kicked up a lot of dust. I fear that previous temper tantrum was unfortunately merely a dress rehearsal, and the next time they may make a lot more noise and be a lot more crankier. Having 80-plus-year-old geriatric S in the most powerful position S such as president is frightening, as they have to make very important quick decisions, and with their mental cognition compromised, you're doing your country's citizens a disservice whether you're Republican or Democrat person with medium light skin tone shrugging. Additionally, geriatric politicians are incentivized to continue to run and make millions. Doing so, this slowly degrades the moral integrity as a nation, and it values money over people to the highest bidder. I am concerned about people staying home on election day because they don't like how Biden is handling Israel, or they are mad about some other specific issue, so they'll refuse to vote for him. Gee, I'm sorry Bernie isn't running again, but these are the choices we have. Deal with it. I worry that there are tens of millions of voters who view Trump as a successful, intelligent Christian fit for the White House. I'm worried about everyone's mental health. I've noticed it's harder than ever to have conversations with folks about politics because it declines into name-calling, conspiracy theories, and overwhelming anger so quickly. The ballot counting stretching to weeks again. That was such a mess. In a strange way, I'm maybe more concerned about what the losing side will do. People are so riled up and tribalism just seems rampant. The idea that the middle ground is more and more commonly demonized is really disturbing. I think this tribalism is the greatest issue facing society today because it keeps people from coming to the table to solve even the most basic of disputes. I'm worried that there are millions of voters who view their votes as something like their precious virginity and don't want to cast it for anyone except the most perfect candidate ever, instead of realizing that this election really is a simple choice between a capable, well-intentioned person who has done a very decent job as president on one hand and a criminal rapist who wants to shove the US toward fascism and abandon our historical allies. That an idiot who lies every day and likely shits his pants might get re-elected. Republicans have gotten to the point where a Democrat victory is automatically unacceptable and suspicious, regardless of the margin of victory. This will be the legacy of Donald Trump.